In the beginning, God made the heavens and the earth. Genesis 1:1. I want to remind you of that very special verse this week because that tells us that God made the earth, and we've been celebrating Earth Day, and we need to remember why it's so important that we take good care of the earth that God created for us. Let's read our Bible story for today. Earthquake in prison. Some people did not like Paul and his friend Silas preaching about Jesus. One day they were thrown into prison, but they were not worried. They knew God would take care of them. That night, God sent an earthquake. It shook so hard that all of the prison doors opened and all of the prisoners' chains fell off. The guard thought everyone had escaped. He was terrified. Paul told the guard, "Do not worry. We are still here." The guard was amazed. He invited the two men to his house. The guard and his family learned about Jesus and decided to follow him. The next day, Paul and Silas left to tell more people about Jesus. This story is so awesome because it talks about how when we are followers of Jesus, we choose to do the right thing. Paul could have escaped, but he didn't do it. That wasn't the right thing to do. And because he followed Jesus and because he chose to do the right thing, more people started believing in Jesus. And we can do that too in our lives. We can choose to do the right thing. All right, let's look at your math today. We're going to start with a problem that you get to correct. You get to decide if she's right or wrong. It says Annie wrote this problem on her whiteboard. So here's her problem. Is this answer right? Yes or no? On problems 2 through 6, I want you to draw your line separating your ones and your tens column. So draw it down the center. And then you're going to add those numbers. If you want, you can write a little number line for yourself, or you can do it in your head if you'd like. Add those numbers. The numbers should be getting bigger when we add. When you have all of your answers, I want you to take those answers and put them in order right here, putting their smallest number there and the biggest number here. So if your answers were something like, just a second, you had the answers of maybe 3, 6, and 4. Those were your answers. And you wanted to put them in order. You'd put 3, 4, 6, because 3 is the smallest, 4 is bigger, and 6 would be the biggest. But you're going to use the numbers that you have from the answers to do this and put the littlest one here and the biggest one there. After that, you get to add the two biggest numbers, so this one and this one together. Write them both here, and you can use a calculator to add those problems. So you write the first number, then you click the plus sign, write the second number, and then you put the answer sign, and then it should tell you the answer in the calculator, and you can put it right there. On the back side, you're going to be doing adding again. This time you cannot use a calculator. You're going to draw your lines in for your ones and another line for your hundreds column. If there is no number underneath that 1, you can just go, I know that there's nothing there, so it has to be a 0. So 1 plus 0. So add those. If you want, you can write a number line right here, or you can choose again to do it in your head. Add all of them together. And down here, you're going to be working on finding what number goes in the box. I will help show you how to do that. I will give you an example with the first one and let you do the other ones for yourself. So you are going to start by looking at this first part. It goes 83 plus what equals 99. So I'm going to use the ones column first. I know 3 plus what equals 9. So I'll draw out my number line. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 0. To help myself, always good practice to make lots of number lines. That way we can check our work so we don't make mistakes. So I would start at 3 because I'm going 3 plus what equals 9. So I start at 3. How many does it take to get to 9? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I know I have 83 plus something equals 99. So I have 83 plus 6. Now what is 8 plus what equals 9? So I'm going to start at 8 and go to 9. 1. So 83 plus 16. I know 16 is one of my choices right here, so I would cross this off and put it there. You're going to do the same thing for the next 3 problems. All right. All of those problems will also find their answers from the other fish. Let's move on to your phonics. I'm going to start by reading you this. Today, we're going to be working with another prefix. Instead of on today, we're going to work with re. So re is going to have us doing things again. You do it the first time and then you repeat. I think of my blessed Redeemer. I think of him all the day long. So we are going to be going through this beautiful song and you get to fill in the words that are missing. I blank for I cannot be silent. I sing for I cannot be silent. I bide so I cannot be silent. I'm I so I cannot be silent, or I am so I cannot be silent. The second one. His love is the theme of my blank song. His love is the theme of sing song. His love is the theme of by song. His love is the theme of my song, or his love is the theme of am song. Redeemed, 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 blank the blood of the Lamb. Is it redeemed, 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 sing the blood of the Lamb? Redeemed, 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 by the blood of the Lamb. Or redeemed, 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 my the blood of the Lamb? Or redeemed, 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 and the blood of the Lamb. His child and forever I sing. His child forever I buy. His child forever I my. Or his child forever I am. This second part, as well as the back page, you're going to put in one of the 2 options, and then you need to draw a line to the musical note that matches what the sentence is doing. So, both of these options are the same thing. Which note is going to repay? Which note is going to rewrite? So you can write these answers in either spot, but you need to draw a line to the note that's doing it. So, which note is going to repay? Then you need to draw a line to the note that's repaying. Which note is going to rewrite? Then you need to draw a line from the sentence to the note that is rewriting. Which note is repainting the fence? Or which note is refilling the fence? Would you refill a fence or would you repaint a fence? Then draw a picture or draw a line to the note that is painting. Which note is blank a glass? Which note is repainting the glass or which note is refilling the glass? Draw a line to the note with the glass. Which note is blank his bags? Which note is unpacking his bags? Which note is unbending his bags? Put the answer here and draw a line to it. Which note is blank the wire? Which note is unpacking the wire? Which note is unbending the wire? Draw a line to the correct note. Finally, down here, which note is replanting the flowers or which note is reciting the flowers? Which note is blank a verse? Which note is replanting the verse or which note is reciting the verse? Make sure you draw a line to the note that is doing what the activity that matches. Today, for your video, you're going to be watching something called energy sources. I hope you enjoy it and have a great day.